Hi, it's Lynn with Soft Squares. We're going to talk about this Sew It box. So as you know, I've been getting these and I've been showing you what's inside, but I have not been making the projects. Well, I sat down yesterday and made the last 4 that I've received, and I got them all done, and I want to do a show and tell and show you what they look like when they're all done. By the way, do you love my shirt? Click the link below to take you to my Etsy store where you can find all kinds of cute sayings and colors of shirts. Okay, now let's talk about it. This is the box. Comes monthly. And in the box, it always has your pins and your sewing needle. It has the thread for the project. It also has a little note from Taylor, who's the gal who puts this together, with some tips. It also has some kind of a notion, and in the last box, this is the notion that she included, and it's a lighted needle threader. Always something helpful and handy. She also always includes, in addition to the project, sorry, I have a fan blowing and my hair's in my face, she'll send like 2 fat quarters per month with a little note and this really cute ribbon wrapped around it. And it talks about, they're all handmade. And I totally forgot I had these, so none of the projects I made got a ribbon, but that's what they're for if you would like to do that. So now we're going to talk about the projects, because like I said, there are 4 that I had not done. Now they come like this. To keep myself straight, I wrote the month off on there. You won't see it that way, but it will come in a clear box like this with your instructions, and it will have all the materials you need, including any hardware that might be needed to make this project. So I have made this project, and this one is the iron carry case. Now I made it twice. Oh, by the way, in addition to what she sends you, you have access to the PDF online so you can make more, and there's also a video tutorial there. So I didn't actually video me making these, but I wanted to show you what they look like and how I did with them. So the little iron bag comes like this. And I've got my buttons. She sent the elastic and the buttons and everything to put this together. And what it does is it opens up to be this mat. So I'm gonna show you over here. I also made it in a second version using my own fabrics. This is probably easier to see. And I've ordered some buttons and they're not here yet, so my buttons will go right here, but right now everything's just being pinned together. But what you can see is the little iron fits inside. You can carry it around, and there's still lots of room. Now the really funny thing about this is I made 2 of these, right? One the right way with the handles on the side and the loops offsetting, but you can guess what I did wrong on the other one. This one I put the handles on the wrong side. Let me get the pins out of here and I'll open this up. But look how cute. I mean, it doesn't matter evidently, if that made any sense. Because when it's all folded up, they look the same. But this one, I did the straps on the outside because I wasn't paying attention, instead of that way. And then I actually use this iron heat fabric. There's a technical term, I can't think what it is. And then the one that Taylor sent, she sent cotton, and then there is batting in them, but these are just meant to be quick little touch-up mats, but they are so cute. And I was really bummed when I did this. I also had sewn these loops into the side right here. I had to cut them off, and then I had to sew this one on the outside because that's where it belongs, otherwise it just won't close right. So it's not perfect, but these are adorable. Really, really cute. My buttons came in. Look how cute these are. They're gigantic flowers, and I've got got my pins where I want to put the buttons, and I will hand sew those there. So I wanted to show you what I came up with for buttons. That's gonna be cute. Now that the button's here, let's sew it on. Alright, so here I am with my yellow buttons. Here's the back side. It's not pretty. I'm not very good at hand sewing a button to be invisible. It seems like it would be a lot easier to do before you stitch this on, but that would be impossible. So it is what it is. And again, this is a temporary travel surface, not meant for all your major work, just a touch up or a retreat or something that will not be used every day. Okay, so I'm going to fold this up because it was a bit of a challenge to me to figure this out, and I like puzzles. But we're going to take my little iron, or whatever you want to put in the middle of it, but obviously this is for the iron, and I'm going to fold the sides up. Now, you see there's a button here, and there's a loop here. These two belong together. Now I placed my buttons where it made sense because I folded the bag. And each bag got placed a little differently, I'll be honest. So it just depends on where you want to put it, I think. Okay, so this needs to be different than this somehow. Well, I did it a minute ago. Something like that. So you see down in there is our iron. Here it is. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to take the iron out of this one and put it into the other one because it's already folded up. But this one, just again where the buttons went and the handles are off. Different positions, but it works. And that purple one, it has folded up a lot nicer than that. Don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It's because we're doing a show and tell. Same with this one. So here we go with this one. So here's our two bags. The handles are on opposite sides, and I would use both of them. I have no preference, I like them both. Here's another shirt. I like this one a lot. Can you relate to it? Now, one thing I do want to comment though, where'd the box go? Here we go. So this picture is not the exact thing that you're making. It's really similar. So if you're like me and you're visual, don't look at this to try to sew it together. There are instructions and her video. But I was expecting like this trim, which I think would be really easy to add, like a quilt binding around the outside instead of flipping it inside, but this was faster and I liked it. So the point is there's a few little differences on here to the finished product here, and so that's one thing I think is a little bit of a downfall. If you're looking for them to look just like this, they won't. However, they have other projects. So let's look at those now. All right, so here's one that came in April. This is a basket. And I don't know if you can get any idea of how big this basket is, but it is good size because I finished it and I filled it with charm squares. Now this is a rounded bottom, except I've got flat stuff in here, so it's not being used quite right. But look how cute. Isn't that adorable? And then that particular month, the extra fat quarters that she sent were actually really similar to the fabric that was used in the basket. So if you wanted to make more baskets very similarly and you had that month, you would have fabric. But look at that. So anyway, the charm squares are mine. but this holds a lot, or whatever you want to put in there. And so here is the basket. Again, it's different. The colors on here are different than what she sends out, and I do wish that it was the exact same. It just seems, because then as I'm following the instructions, I can kind of see where black goes and where yellow goes, if that makes sense. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so March is the first month that she had sent anything to me. She sent me a box that was from last year, and it was not the current subscription box. And so I let you guys know that I was opening up a different box of what would be coming in that current month. But there are still some of these available. At this point, there are not available anymore. So I wrote March on there because I got it in March, but this was not the March box. But what this is these are reusable produce bags. And again, little thing that I don't really like is her bags actually look quite a bit different than that, but this does give you the general idea of what it's going to look like. So I have made these two. There's a large and a small, and they're showing how you can put pasta and dry goods and things like that in there. And it does have like a tulle or chiffon. So I have made these and I stuffed it with white batting, which didn't help you at all to be able to see what's inside. But do you see the difference? So it's, here's the lighter one, and here's the cotton, and then it alternates so you can see in. So if you had real pasta in there or dry goods, you would utilize and be able to see through that. It just happens I use stuffing because I wanted to see it full. But it came with the drawstring, directions, and the one thing I did extra to this from what the pattern said is I'm big on reinforcing seams. So I have some extra reinforcements that she didn't require in her pattern that I did. Now here's the bigger one. Again, it's fluffy because it's a full batting, but again, here we are. I don't know if you can see this. That's our drawstring opening. Anyway, so these are really cute. I haven't figured out how I'm going to use them. I don't really store stuff like that, at least not yet. But that's what these are. And again, the biggest difference with this is these ones you make here don't have this fabric down here, and I'm really visual, so I was looking at this going, this is a little bit different. But I understand it's just the concept. It's giving you what you need. Last one is what came in this month's box. This is for June. This is Snappy Sunglass Case. Again, the colors that she sent are different than what's on the picture, but this is my finished product. Look how cute. She sent the hardware, so we have the lanyard and that D-ring. It also has the closure, and I have my reading glasses in here, but this is big. This is like, oh, I got it backwards. This is really big, and it has a front pocket. So it even came with, like I said, the metal and then the wires to clap it shut. Anyway, this is cute. I mean, they're all cute, but they're very different, and this is fun. So this is the color scheme of what came in my box, and it actually did come together just like this picture. It's just different colors. Now, she does have extra ones on her website that you can go back and look at, and I actually just ordered a couple. One of them is a octagon key set, like for keychains. There's like a whole bunch of little ones, and then there's another back to school one or something. I just wanted to see what those products were. I'd also picked up a pattern on how to make a mesh tote bag, like for grocery shopping. It's the real clear plastic mesh bag with the big straps. So I don't know when I'm going to make that, but she does have things like that available. So this is not a sponsored video. I just wanted to let you know I actually made these projects, and show you how they turn out, and then give you my real opinion on how they came together. They actually come together really easily, and I did not watch the videos because I didn't have the patience to do that because I was in the middle of a bunch of other things. So I was able to put it together with these instructions, but these are not full detailed instructions, so watch the video. This is more to help you get through, but if I can do it, you can do it. So again, we have this, we have our bags, we have our basket, And lastly, we have our iron pad tote, travel tote. And these are all cute, really cute. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else comes out, and the link to get to her store to get the boxes will be below.